Hi, this is Dhanasekar again from LogSkim Solutions Private Limited. We started putting smaller and shorter videos for the ease of understanding, as I told you in the last video. Last week we saw about NATS 2.0 latest updates. The first one was the verification of Aadhaar number. In continuation towards that, this week we are going to see about verification of bank account details. The DBT system verifies the bank details provided on the NATS portal and confirms if the bank name, IFSC code and account numbers are valid or not. Considering the NATS portal, bank account details are successfully verified at this step and the Aadhaar seeded bank account are same. This apprentice's profile gets successfully registered. If both these accounts are not same, that is Aadhaar seeded bank account and bank account, the profile goes for next step called Aadhaar seeded bank account verification. Possible scenarios if a beneficiary registration failed at this step. Now let us see about the issues. Invalid IFSC code. Second, bank name and IFSC codes are not related to each other. Third, beneficiary created based on Aadhaar but account is invalid. Number 4, rejected by bank as per bank account number is invalid. Number 5, rejected by bank, account number does not exist in the bank. Number 6, IFSC code either not present or currently inactive. For the above mentioned issues, let us see the solutions as follows. Number 1. In all the above cases, it can be understood that there is a problem with the bank details provided by the apprentices. The necessary data rectification should be done on the portal. Number 2. Visit his or her active bank and request to make his or her bank account Aadhaar seeded and primary account at NPCI records. Number 3. Post to the completion of making rectification, the apprentices needs to click on the re-register button. I repeat, re-register button on his or her student dashboard under DBT registration status to re-initiate his or her registration. Now, what are the possible issues which may arise in this step? 1. Aadhaar is disabled for DBT and account is invalid. Number 2. Aadhaar never enabled for DBT and account is invalid. Now let us see the possible solutions for these two issues. Number 1. The apprentice can reach out to the nearest Aadhaar center and request to enable for DBT payment. Number 2. Please cross-check the bank details provided on NATS portal if it is entered correctly. Now we have seen about couple of issues. 1. Verification of Aadhaar number. Number 2. Verification of bank account details. Now let us see the third one, verification of Aadhaar seeded bank account. Everyone's Aadhaar number is seeded with one bank account of their own. This account is called a Aadhaar seeded bank account. If the bank details provided on the NATS portal and Aadhaar seeded bank account are not same, then the DBT system verifies this Aadhaar seeded bank account, and if this account is active, the beneficiary registration is successful. If there is any problem with this bank account verification, then these are the possible scenario if a beneficiary registration failed at this step. What are the possible issues? 1. Beneficiary created based on Aadhaar but account is blocked. Number 2. Beneficiary created based on Aadhaar but account is invalid. Number 3. Rejected by bank as per bank account number is invalid. Number 4. Rejected by bank, account number does not exist in bank. Number 5. IFSC code either not present or currently inactive. Now let us see the possible solutions for the issues discussed. The apprentices can reach out to his or her active bank and request to make his or her account Aadhaar number seeded and primary account at NPCI records. Number 2. Post the completion of making his or her active bank account Aadhaar seeded and primary account. The apprentices needs to click on the re-register button on his or her student dashboard under DBT registration status to re-initiate his or her registration. Now, what are the other issues which may occur in this step? Again, number 3, Aadhaar is disabled for DBT and account is invalid. Number 4, Aadhaar never enabled for DBT and account is invalid. Now, what can be the possible solutions for these two issues? Number 1, the apprentice can reach out to the nearest Aadhaar center and enable for DBT and visit his or her active bank and request to make her or his account Aadhaar seeded and primary account at NPCI records. Number 2, post to the completion of the above mentioned activity, the apprentice needs to click on the re-register button on his or her student dashboard under DBT registration status to reinitiate his or her registration. So with this, we have seen all three possibilities what may occur as a problem during the candidate registration. Now for next week, let's see what establishments can face as an hassle during registration. Thank you.